Good morning, students. I hope you're taking care of yourself and devoting time to your studies. Today, in this class, we will be starting the new topic heat transfer. Students, in the previous chapter, we have learnt about matter. What is matter? Matter is composed of tiny particles called molecules. As you can see in the figure, tiny particles in the form of sphere represent the molecules of matter. Already learned about the characteristics of molecules of matter. We will be recalling these characteristics. The first characteristic that you have studied is molecules of matter are into constant motion. You can see in figure A, the molecules are moving. Spheres are into constant random motion. This constant random motion of molecules of matter is responsible for its kinetic energy. This is known as Brownian motion of molecules of matter. Coming to the second characteristic now. The second characteristic of molecules of matter is molecules of matter have forces of attraction between them, and these are known as intermolecular forces of attraction. Figure B represents the same. In figure B, you can see that the molecules are getting attracted to each other with a force. This force is known as intermolecular force of attraction. The intermolecular force of attraction provides it potential energy. Constant motion of molecules, they possess kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is known as the internal kinetic energy. In the figure, it can be seen that the constant motion of the molecule is providing it energy. This energy will be called the internal kinetic energy of the system. Due to intermolecular forces of attraction, the molecules will possess potential energy, and this potential energy is known as internal potential energy. The sum of internal kinetic energy and internal potential energy is called total internal energy, or it is also known as the heat energy of a substance. So how do we define heat energy? It is the total internal energy of the substance. Heat energy has SI unit as joule. It will be represented with the letter J. Heat energy has another common unit. This common unit is calorie. Now, calorie and joule are related to each other. How are they related? 1 calorie equal to 4.2 joule. Heat can produce some effects. We will be talking about these effects one by one. The first effect of heat is heat can change the temperature of body. Second one, heat can change the state of body. And the third effect that we have is heat can change the size of body. We will be talking about these three effects in detail one by one. The first effect of heat is change in the temperature of body. Temperature of the body increases when heat is given to the body. The molecules start moving faster on heating. As the result, the kinetic energy of the molecules increases and the rise in temperature is seen. This can be seen in the third diagram. In the third diagram, we can all see that the molecules are moving very fast. Here, the amount of heat that has been provided to the system is more. Because more amount of heat has been provided, the kinetic energy of the molecule has been increased and there is rise in temperature seen. The temperature has been rise to 40 degrees Celsius. But on the other hand, if the heat is taken out or rejected from the body, the kinetic energy of the molecules decreases and the temperature falls down. This can be seen in the second and the first diagram. In second diagram, we can see less amount of heat has been provided. Therefore, the kinetic energy of the system is less and the temperature rise that has been seen is up to 20 degrees Celsius. In the first figure, we can see that less amount of heat has been provided. Therefore, the temperature rise is minimum. Children, the temperature of the body also depends upon one more factor, and this is called specific heat capacity. Different materials have different specific heat capacity. What is specific heat capacity? Specific heat capacity is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of unit mass by unit rise in temperature. So according to the value of specific heat capacity, different substances, different materials will be showing a different rise in temperature. The second effect of heat is change in state of body. I hope children you are very much aware about the three states of matter. The three states of matter are solid, liquid, gas. In solid, the particles are very close to each other. The molecules have been bound up together with the very strong forces of attraction. On the other hand, in the liquid state, the particles are little far, so the forces are less. In the gaseous state, since the particles are far away from each other, the forces of attraction are least. Matter can change from one state to the other state at a constant temperature. This process is known as change of state of matter. Let's talk about different processes in which change of state of matter can be seen. Matter can change from one state to the other state. This can be shown with the help of an example. Example we will take of water. Water exists as ice in solid state, water in the liquid state, and vapor in the gaseous state. When ice is heated, it changes into water at a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius. This process is known as melting. You can see in the figure, ice is being melted when it is kept outside. During melting, absorption of heat will take place. As heat will be absorbed, kinetic energy of the molecules will increase. As the result, solid starts changing into liquid state. So please remember here, during melting, absorption of heat will take place. Coming to the next process. When water is cooled, reverse process takes place. Freezing of water takes place and it results to the formation of ice. This process also takes place at a fixed temperature, that is 0 degrees Celsius. Now during freezing, children, please remember, heat will be given out or rejected by the system. Heat goes out of the system. The next process we will be talking about is, children, boiling. Boiling, also known as vaporization. When liquid, that is water, is heated, it changes into vapor or steam at temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Heat is absorbed by the system and this helps it to change into steam. This is known as, children, boiling process. The reverse also happens when steam is cooled. So this process of cooling the steam or vapors is known as condensation process. Condensation again takes place at 100 degrees Celsius. So it's the same temperature. Here the heat will be lost or it will be rejected by the body. Rejection of the heat results in lowering of kinetic energy of the molecules. The next process, children, that we'll be talking about is sublimation. Now, in some cases, solid can directly change into gaseous state also. And this process of direct change of solid state to gaseous state is known as sublimation. There are various substances that undergo sublimation. Some of the examples of these substances are camphor, dry ice, naphthalene, anthracene, iodine. All these undergo sublimation, that is, they directly change from solid state to gaseous state. The reverse process is also possible, and that is known as deposition process. Deposition, also known as solidification, it is a process in which vapors on cooling start changing into solid state. It is the reverse of sublimation process. Now we will be talking about the third effect of heat. The third effect of heat is change in the size of body. Size of the body can change on providing it heat. When you heat a body, it starts expanding or its size start increasing. So increase in the size because of heating is known as thermal expansion. On the other hand, when a substance is cooled, it tends to decrease in the size. So size of the body will be changing whenever heat will be provided or heat will be taken out of the system. I hope you have understood the three effects of heat. With this, we complete with the effects of heat. Let's just go through the recapitulation section. So today we have learnt about heat energy. What is heat energy? We have also learned about the SI unit of heat energy. We have learnt about the common unit of heat energy, that is calorie. We learnt about some of the effects of heat, that are change in the size of body, change in state of body, and change in the temperature of body. The next section of the chapter will be discussed in the upcoming videos. Thank you and have a nice day.